Hey everyone, Matt here from Native Instruments, and today we're going to check out the latest Play Series instrument, DEFT LINES. From enigmatic bass lines to genre-bending stacks of orchestral and hybrid textures. Bag all the right ingredients for one of the fastest evolving sounds in the game. Dip into muted keys, warped and layered strings, Eastern flutes and plucks, plus bass dives and lots more for cutting-edge drill. DEFT LINES includes 150 twisted presets that explore the rise and evolution of UK and US drill. Let's check a few out. I have some drum loops that are already locked in. Let's work in FL Studio, check out DEFT LINES, and see what this plugin can do. First, let's check out these drum loops. Today, I'm gonna load DEFT LINES in Komplete Kontrol. Komplete Kontrol is a host that runs anything that's NKS compatible. This means Kontakt plugins, Reactor, third-party plugins, and more. You can run DEFT LINES in Kontakt standalone or download Komplete Kontrol from the Native Instruments website for free with the Complete Start bundle. First, I'll select DEFT LINES from my vendor list under Native Instruments. Here, I can sort by different attributes such as bowed strings, brass, mallet instruments, and more. You can also sort by different characters. I'm going to select sequence or looped. As I click through the presets, you get a quick sample of what each one is before you load it in. This one's great, let's load it up. Similar to other Play Series instruments, the front page is your sound source A and B and your macro knobs down at the bottom. Let's jump over to the sequence page. Here you can add sequences to different parameters of the sound. First, I'm going to go down to the key, change it to C sharp, and then select the scale to B minor. Perfect, now it plays all the correct notes in my sequence. For this sound specifically, I'm just gonna hold C sharp the whole time and it automatically plays these different notes for me. Now let's twist this sound to be a little bit more of our own. I'm gonna jump over to the macro page. Here, you can actually see what each macro is mapped to. So if I change the tone, you can see how it affects the EQ on this specific parameter adjustment. What's even cooler is if you click this little arrow, it takes you to the exact parameter that's being manipulated. This makes it really easy to make adjustments to the macro or remove them altogether. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play and we'll make the adjustments while it's playing. The tone sounds great, now let's adjust the reverb. I think we have our lead locked in, let's move on to the bass. Here under Komplete Kontrol, I'm going to sort by bass, and let's find a cool preset. Got it loaded in here. So one thing you'll notice is it's not bending between notes. I'm going to go to the Settings tab and turn the glide up. That sounds great, now let's jump over to the Effects tab. Here I notice there's two of the same distortions. I'm going to change one of them to a more aggressive distortion. From the drop-down list, I'll select DS1. Already sounding thicker, let's turn up the drive. Nice, now you can really hear that glide. Let's go ahead and record. After some quick quantizing and sequencing, I think we're ready to move on to the next sound. Here I have a cool synth pad. Let's jump back to the sequencer and do something unique. First, let's turn it on. Then I'm going to draw the pitch up 2 octaves across the board. And finally, I'll set the rate to as fast as it can go. This is sounding cool. Let's jump over to the effects tab and make some adjustments to the reverb. First, I'm going to turn the time up so it has a longer reverb tail, and then the size so it has more reflections. Then we'll turn the macro knob up for the reverb overall. Last thing to do on this sound is go to each EQ and cut the low end off. Now let's record. Okay, I sequenced a few parts where I think they should go in the track. Now I want to clone my lead layer that I started the entire track with. I'll quickly send it to a new output and add an additional pattern. So now what I want to do is go to sound source A and B, change the sound, but leave all the other parameters of the preset. I'll click the magnifying glass to bring up the sound library, and we'll change the balance all the way to A so we can hear just this sound. Really loving this one, it's very synthy. Now let's switch over to B and change that one. This one's great as well. I'm going to blend the balance back between both of them and then make some adjustments. I think this is really sounding great. Let's play the whole thing back from the top. And that's DEFT Lines. Check it out today at nativeinstruments.com or get it as part of the Komplete Now bundle. Stay tuned for more plugin walkthrough videos to see what comes with Komplete Now and how you can make most of all the included sounds.